If this isn't the perfect example of Band-Maid doing Band-Maid things, then I don't know what to tell you. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. Now today we are finally back with more Band-Maid. And if that isn't exciting enough, it's an official live video, which means I'm excited as all get out because we're going to get to see this band that we've grown to love in front of a live crowd. And I'm hoping that we have some awesome video and audio quality, which seems to be the case with them. So let's get stuck in. Band-Maid, Don't You Tell Me. Official live video. Let's see what you got. Come on. Okay, hot damn. Give me just a second to compose myself. Let us continue. I'm gonna go back just a little bit more. Oh man, first of all, what a setting. I don't think I've seen them play in front of such a big crowd before. I might just be forgetting, but usually the live videos I've seen are much more intimate. There's a couple things to point out here technically, but I do want to just celebrate this band as well. First of all, super great audio quality. Even just the applause in the beginning to let you feel that live element. Of course, you don't want too much crowd noise in it, but right up front there, it gives that authenticity, allows you to get some kind of scope of the size of the room, if you will. And they've done an amazing job of mixing this. That's the first thing. The sound's pulled obviously individually from the mics and whatever's plugged in, it's pulled from the desk, but everything has its place in its home. And when you're mixing stuff or mastering stuff, that EQ, that audio painting, the canvas, it is not unlimited. Everything has to have a home and everything will overlap. It's the nature of instruments. And they've done a phenomenal job of defining the lines for each instrument from an EQ point of view, while also allowing everything to feel like it's part of the same band. And that's a very tricky, difficult thing to do. I think this band is one of the few bands on my channel that continually surprises me and allows me to talk about things, new things, each time I do a reaction, which is rare. Sometimes you feel like you're going to be saying the same thing. It isn't the case with Band-Maid. And this is all about unsung heroes. We know the bass is going to be popping, especially in the verse where they tend to let the guitars ring out and you can just hear that thumping double accent right up front to help give the kick more power. Vocally, we know it's going to be outstanding. It's a very demanding vocal song in terms of breath work. There's a lot of energy being expelled. You can hear a nice synth track, particularly in the chorus. There's a small little gap in the vocal where you can hear it, where it's supposed to be like a crowd response piece, I think. But I want to talk about the rhythm guitar here because I think it is overlooked. Our ears are designed to pick up higher frequencies a little bit more eminently. So when you hear some of that lead work or some of the picking, the palm muting, shout out palm mute gang, I haven't done that in a while. It isn't always appreciated what the rhythm guitar is doing. Whether she's doing some palm muting, again, if you don't know, that's when you use your palm on the strings so that even if you're pressing down on the frets or not, you're not allowing that string to vibrate fully. You're getting more of a chug sound. And there's a lot of really great work that's filling up that canvas. That's making sure those lines that I spoke about in terms of the mixing are softly graded. And I think with a lot of bands, it's overlooked, but particularly here, the rhythm guitar for me is outstanding. And it's doing an amazing supporting role kind of behind the scenes. So I'd like to shout it out. Anyway, let's get back to the music. That bass drive is phenomenal. Ooh, what a chorus! Oh, give it to me, come on. Nah, if you think we're not going to talk about that, you crazy. You're cray. Look at that, first of all. This band. Something I spoke about a long time ago is their infectious joy when they're playing. You can hear when a musician is happy. I promise you can. You can tell, no matter how hard they're trying to put on a show, if they aren't kind of feeling it. It's in the micro details. And you can hear her happiness through her drums. You can hear it. All of them. I love that kind of trade-off stuff. Excuse me. I'm not sure if that's in the actual song, or if that's just kind of like a live treat for us. They're doing the battle back and forth. But, man, you know, bass often gets complimented, and it should, because most of the time, bass guitars have very little to no effects on. She's got a slight drive on there, and I'm all for it. But it doesn't hide any errors, particularly if you're finger picking. It kind of like makes it really difficult to hide any mistakes. But I've always been complimentary of the lead guitar in this band because I think it's got a particular tone that makes sure that the decay on it is also a bit longer. So the decay is the sound after the note hits its like prime right in the middle. It's that drift off. Now, obviously you can stop it dead, but I'm talking about its natural runoff. It isn't that much. So again, it's the same principle. If there's a mistake there, you're going to hear it. And that was phenomenal. Also the tone of it, I felt like I was in Beverly Hills Cop. It was that really dreamy, kind of like impossible to get in studio lead tone. Love that guitar work. Everything about this is magical. Everything about this, listen. If this isn't the perfect example of Band-Maid doing Band-Maid things, then I don't know what to tell you. Hey! Ah, I was waiting for the... Anyway. Fantastic. I have to see them live. Please come to America. Please come to the West Coast of America. Please. Oh. Gotta do a shout out. So excited. Okay. Easy. Don't sue me. Mr. John Reeves live. Let's get him over there. Now, hang on. Let's get a little bit more of a flattering pose for him. There you go. First of all, super handsome man. Genetics on point. Also, one of the nicest people that I've had the privilege of meeting and doing a few podcasts with. So I suggest that you go and watch his reaction, which was a day ago. So it's brand new, and I'm going to do the same. I'll put a link to his video in my description. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen it at that point. If you haven't, please go and support him as well. Subscribe, do all these things. Why am I not subscribed? Oh, I am. This is my other half's YouTube because my premium, I have to wait for it to... It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. We're good. Yes, let's talk about it. They're a band that has grown in talent, in confidence, in their ability to write songs, in their maturation and approach to structuring them. And they show no signs of slowing down. And I think that that's... I was almost going to say concerning, but of course it's not concerning, not in a negative way, but it's almost like, what's the limit? Where can this go? And I think that's the beauty of this band. It isn't so much just because they're technically talented. It isn't so much just because they're so goddamn innocent and kind and happy. And it isn't just because they're young. And it isn't just because they're an all-girl group. I think it's the potential. I think it's the seemingly limitless potential. It's exciting. Normally when we listen to bands, you can tell, if you've been a fan of a band for a long time, you can kind of tell when they've hit like a peak in their experimenting creatively. And it just doesn't feel like they even come close to hit their peak yet. And they're so young. The future is quite literally whatever they want it to be. And I couldn't be happier. I know a lot of people say that they found Band-Maid through my channel, and that means the world. Man, that's one of the coolest things for me to hear. I found Band-Maid through my channel, so I'm one of you. I'm with you. Absolutely phenomenal, and there will absolutely be more. I do love the half time, double time, chorus elements. It's not new, it's not original, but when you apply it to something that is executed so brilliantly, it's magical. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. If you are still watching and you do enjoy these, I am streaming on Twitch as of the last, 3 weeks or so, and I will be going forward. So I'm going to be doing live streams every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. MST. At the moment, that's GMT -7. So head on over to Twitch. There's going to be a link for that in the description as well. I'd love to see you there. We get through a ton of songs. There's certain songs I keep for YouTube because I think the format fits it right. It's a bit more of a discussion and analysis. Twitch is all about a vibe as well. So come over there. We've just got a list of songs we reacted to, so people are building playlists. It's super fun. Can't wait to see you there. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a Band-Maid day.